ass in here looking too crazy. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna focus on my little princess tonight, a little Maya. Oh, you made me look at her a little different. Everybody in the comment section was going in on her ass today. Boy, y'all going in
They
on my
was.
y'all on my baby ass. Y'all get off my baby.
They was going hard on her.
Man,
What they
yeah, they
say? What they say?
talking about Maya started that shit. Talking about Maya started that shit.
Tell her, went over there, tell it, going to the cops first and tell them that lie.
Yeah, we're gonna have to ask the chat what they feel about that. But
Yeah.
I actually agree with you. You damn right. I believe you. Let me say something to you. It's a good thing to have a lot of people with brilliant minds coming together because the shit'll spin in any direction. You just never know how the shit gonna turn out. But
Yeah,
you know,
I was just holding it to the principle because, like, I ain't never heard that statement. You know what I mean? So when I'm listening to a statement, uh, when I'm listening to that statement, it says something like, "She said she went there." Hold on, I thought you was concerned. If you concerned, then you gonna be honest that when they brought you there, hey yo, they brought me here. We were supposed to be looking for Kenneka. We ain't never get to her. I don't know if she had. Then they tell me she missed it. How long she been missing? Everybody like they don't know that. And I'm like, yo, where she at? But instead, I'm coming on telling her I'm walking into the place with Kenneka.
right.
You know what I mean? She in the car get with me while I'm getting picked up. You know what I mean? And Bree driving. Well, she didn't say Bree driving. Excuse me. But she did say Kenneka was in the car and Kenneka walked into the hotel with her, which
Yeah, we
was
gonna read it.
terrible.
But look who in the building. Young Shane in the building,
Yeah,
baby.
Shane, what it do? They've been waiting all
Oh,
day.
baby.
Okay, Brody.
He said, "Great
Hey,
job, broski." Yeah.
hey, man, straight up. Hey, man, that's what we doing, man. That's what we doing, man. We just looking at the what it is, and then Aces, and then when we connected it back to Bree in the time when she said Kenneka was in the car. That's you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that one time clock time, she saying that at 4 o'clock we got what's name saying she gone. We don't know where she at. So yeah, so it's real terrible. It's real terrible when you put it together. Cold Pepsi, what it do?
Hey, baby, what's going on, Cold Pepsi?
The team is here. We is all here. It's out
Yes,
here.
indeed.
Salute to everybody that helped for real on this case in any good way. You know what I mean? In any good way. Salute to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. And salute to the A1s that's in this boy. They in this bitch, boy. No
Hey,
notice, no
yeah,
nothing.
man.
They just in here.
Man, for real. Straight up. Hey, so,
Oh
what
Lord, we
up,
got Nubian Goddess in the
Nubian?
building. They coming
Okay,
out.
Nubian, where you been? Hey, Nubian, where you been? What you in the last one?
They outside. They outside
Where was
today.
she at? I don't think she was in the last live, yo. Did you
Nah,
get a chance to watch it?
she been working. I don't know if she watched it or not, but I know she been working a lot. I talked to her. She had been working.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Understood. Understood. Definitely. Tune in, Nubian. We want to hear what you think about that type of stuff when we was in that rundown we was on, man.
Yeah, I gotta put on the stream yard so everybody can get up that bitch and pop that shit for real.
Yes, whenever we get that, get
Oh
that
yeah.
running up and
I
running
got it.
in the
I actually
turn.
we could do it. I just wanted to use it when we were looking at something visual.
Yeah. When it's necessary. Yeah, it ain't no sense to just waste time on it when it's not necessary. But definitely when it's necessary, you want to have it available. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you ain't saying
Absolutely.
that wrong.
Absolutely. So y'all know we still on Shamaya. We on Maya. It's 5.5 for Shamaya right now. And
Yeah,
I've been thinking
Young
about her
Shane, what
all
you think
day.
about Shamaya? Yeah, what y'all thinking? Been going through some things that you opportunities say, but say okay.
Okay, baby. Hopefully everything is good.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we'll chop it up after the live. I hope you're okay, baby. Good, good, good. So bro asked y'all. He said, "How y'all feel?" He said, "How you feel about Maya?" Right?
Mm-hmm.
But specifically her statement or just her overall?
Um, really, based off of what you believe so far, if you, especially if you believe in that she wasn't at the didn't walk into the hotel with Maya saying that, and you you know when they picking up Maya that Kenneka ain't with them. We already know. You know what I mean?
You see what Young Shane said about Maya just
Fact.
as guilty.
Yeah. He said, "Hey man, he just stating how he feels, sis."
I know I gotta respect everybody's feelings. I'ma tell y'all for real how I feel about everything. I don't think that there is no one person that's innocent. Anyone that was involved in this shit, they're all guilty. But I just think it's levels to this shit for real. Like I feel like it's levels to it. And I know at the end of the day, guilt is guilt, you know? Wrong is wrong, lies are lies. However, it's more people that played a bigger, more intricate role in what went on and they have more knowledge. I some kind of way don't think Maya knowingly went into it knowing what was going on. I don't think she knew.
Yeah, she
And
just became a puppet.
and her actions after the fact, to me, before I even talked about you yesterday and listened to everybody else making
Mhm.
comments and stuff, her actions to me was the actions of a scared person, somebody that went to
Mhm.
report something because they were afraid, not necessarily somebody reporting something because they wanted to establish the lie. Because if that was the establishment of the lie, she prematurely jumped the gun because Teresa hadn't said anything to Rosemont yet. So I just don't know that she was trying to establish a lie, although she established a lie. But you just got to think about it in a sequence in which it happened. She legit was there before Teresa ever said she got a call from anyone saying Kenneka was missing. So
Mhm.
that's the only part I'm hung up on with thinking that her being at the police station was a part of the plan to put Kenneka there. They didn't have to plan to put her there. The cameras were showing that she was allegedly there. Everybody was saying that she was allegedly there. Maya's statement didn't solidify anything. Maya's statement was more to clear her name and what she knew as opposed to establishing a lie. To me, that's like that. But I read everybody's stuff and no doubt about it. That's why I did that video on her. I said she's no angel. Don't think I think she walking on water because I don't think so. But I still don't think that her police report was to establish the lie because I it was out of sequence. It didn't make sense. She's the only person that voluntarily got called up there and asked for them to come pick her up. She didn't get stalked. She didn't get stalked down. They ain't have to round her up. She was there voluntarily, and that to me looks more like she's a little guilty, but also concerned about what was going on and pretty much wanted to clear her name. I don't think it was about. I think it was about Maya and not Kenneka at all. I think what Maya did was for her, not to help nobody else. I don't think she was, but again, y'all made some compelling points, some good arguments last night. So I can definitely get jiggy with what y'all saying. I can't say that I'm right about it. I'm just telling you how I look at it in terms of the timeline. If she would have went up there
Mhm.
at like 10 the next morning and made a statement after Teresa made that initial call, and now that everybody knows Kanik is missing, and now they're looking for her, and then she went there to make her statement, that would make sense to me. But you got to remember that she would have called the police by 3:45 to get them at 4:15 to her house. So 3:45, you gotta look at the 3:45 mark. Maya was still running around Crown Plaza at 3:45. Now we all know on this channel that it didn't happen like that. We know that the videos were either shot after the fact. Y'all better chill. Damn Frenchie and Bully in there. Hold on, y'all. Y'all about to get y'all asses back downstairs in that bathroom for real, for real. Taji, what is the fucking problem? Taji, put these dogs up. Please. My bad, y'all. Come here.
Mhm.
Yeah, my youngest son gone for the weekend, and the damn puppies that they gonna run through the house, just run up and down the stairs and shit. They know better than that. But so with all that being said, like I keep telling y'all, I think there is a quote unquote lesser of the evils. And if I had to choose who I think was least involved and least knowledgeable and less guilty, I would say Shamaya. I would put her the number one spot for that. But in terms of guilt, she's definitely guilty. And you can't measure guilt on a scale saying, well, you're worse than this person. No, guilt is guilt. You're guilty because you lied. You lied and the girl died and nobody came forth. And I get all of that. But I don't think that call that they made, I don't think it was to establish a lie, because that fucked everything up. The whole timeline got messed up when they made that report. So if she was really down for the cause and really trying to get people to believe the story, she acted out of sequence. She did it before Teresa ever even got the phone call. She was with the police before Teresa got the phone call. So that was a conflict. And so someone needs to rectify that. Make me understand how the call that them went was like 3:45. You got to give up because it was like 30-minute drive to and fro. So 3:45, 4:15 to 4:45 in the morning. By 4:45 in the morning, she making her statement. And this is before Teresa said she had to call at 4:34. She got the call, and they were all down and looking for Kenneka allegedly. Now it makes me think a lot of different ways. It's making me think that maybe Maya wasn't the one in the video. That Maya either went back to the hotel after the fact and made the video so it could line up with the lie they told. But it's just something very peculiar about Shamaya. She's like a missing little piece to me. She and her and Bree are the most two mysterious people from the whole case to me. Maya and Bree. They are kind of not involved but directly involved type shit. And with me knowing that they weren't at that party out west, I think that's the reason why their presence was so ambiguous. It wasn't like it was a part of the story, but they weren't really in the story. Like they wasn't in. It's like Maya wasn't in Irene's live, and Bree was always gone, and Maya didn't see her take her out. Maya didn't leave her in the hallway. Bree wasn't there. It's like it's too many times where these two people aren't really present in the timeline. Now you and I both know, and we know on this channel why she wasn't, but it's still something way deeper that I don't think that I'm getting, because I still got funny feelings about it all. But I still think that to me, Maya gave me the piece that I needed to understand that my timeline was on the mark. And I didn't even realize that played into what we believe. I didn't.
Mm-hmm. She'll be right back, y'all.
Oh, me and my boys are sky watchers. We watch the sky. So every time something going on in the sky, one of my kids will call me like, "Ma, you seen the moon? Ma, you see what's in the sky?" So they always call me about that. But let me let's read these comments because I ain't look at your comments. Hold me a second, guys. Okay, let's see what she says. She says, when it comes to spilling truth, it would be Irene then Maya, since they're the only two who actually put effort in revealing some things. You're right, baby. Cole Pepsi said, when she get to the graveyard with Monifa, that did something to me. And the young Sage said, yeah, me too, Cole Pepsi. And then Cole Pepsi said she even did a live, and I'm not mistaken, said what happened. Yeah, I'm playing it tonight, Cole Pepsi. And the Nubian Goddess said, y'all see Maya post where she stated she could never get the image of them killing Kenneka always stood out to me when it came to how she felt about what happened to her friend. Yeah, I'm Nubian. If you could find that post, that'd be real good. But I remember that. And I thought about that. And I believe at that point, I think she was talking about a video because they said it was a video showing what happened to Kenneka. I don't know if she witnessed it, but I remember that post. If you could find it for me, so you put it on the community wall, that'd be really, really, really good. That I do remember that post though. I definitely remember that post. She damn that it surely said that, and I don't know if the post was real or not, but I definitely did read it many years ago. So but last night y'all made me see it differently. Y'all was on some shit like really. She was the first person that rolled the ball of lies. Like she got that damn avalanche of lies rolling. She started that lie. She's the one that said she was there, and she did it on record. But it's still
Yeah,
something wrong with the timing. The timing's still bad for me. I know what
yeah.
they saying, but the timing throws me off though. Really, it does.
Sis, with me and the time, it's more like they use her. I'm not saying they didn't use her, sis. I'm saying they use her to portray to make it seem like Kenneka there, right?
They did.
So I think happened is the reenactments with Maya and stuff happened before that time. They didn't know Maya was going to go make a report. So when the people did the was doing the editing, that's why they got Maya in there at the time she making a report. They wouldn't if they knew better, they wouldn't have did that. Cause her report time gonna always be that same time. They could have edited the video to make it look an hour later or anything besides that one. You know what I mean? So to me,
Right.
that tells me that they edited that video like that before Maya went there, and then when they did that, they didn't know she had went down there. So I don't think she was on the inside with them. I just didn't understand. I think she got scared and said she walked in there with Kenneka. She felt like if I'm reporting her missing, that should be enough. But if you report her missing, but still saying that she's walked in here with you or was in the car with you when you got in the car, you still
Lying.
adding time on her life that wasn't there, or giving false evidence that's gonna steer us away from the truth, even though you telling us the truth about her coming up missing. You know?
100. No, no, no. I feel you. I feel you all the way. So I can definitely get jiggy with what you said, but I don't think that they instructed her to do that. I think that she was afraid and she jumped the gun. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I ain't saying they told her to go down there because if they did, they wouldn't have had her on the footage. But what I'm
Right.
saying is she carried the lie with her though. She was so afraid that if she just read it on everybody that something gonna happen to her, she told a lie to try to cover some people, but then told the truth that Kenneka was missing. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah. It's a heavy situation when you really think about it. But at the end of the day, the biggest takeaway for me is that she called the police at 3:45 in the morning, and Teresa didn't call at 7 o'clock 4 hours later. And so that's a big
Hmm.
problem. That's a big problem because that messes with the whole timeline. So now when you realize where she was, you got to realize that them tapes ain't right. Definitely not right. And then you have to think about what took place that night and did she ever see Kenneka? Because of course, we know that she didn't see Kenneka that night because Kenneka was already fucked up. The only way Maya would have seen Kenneka that night is if she took her ass to the Marriott and would have seen Kenneka in a bad state. Now, did she see Kenneka in the bad state at the Marriott? I don't know. I thought about that. I thought about that part as well, especially the part when she said she's sitting on the ground with her head in between her legs, and that made sense because outside the Marriott hotel door is the concrete. But the part about that don't make sense. It would have meant that she was lucid and aware and okay at that time, and we both know that after 11:30 she wasn't okay, she wasn't lucid, so that doesn't fit in there either. I tried to put everything in there. I tried to piece in everything that they said. I genuinely did, but I can't even put that piece in there because if that happened, would have happened after Burberry would have taken her to the hotel, and I do not think Kenneka was in no kind of shape to tell somebody she's trying to go home to her mama and sitting down. If you had been raped or beat or whatever, you're not going to be sitting down talking about your mama. You're going to be crying, saying, please get me some help. If you're able to say you want your mama, you can say, I won't help. I want the police. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Maya saw Kenneka that night. I don't think she did at all. I think they put her in that shit, tricked her, told her Kenneka was at that hotel. They were looking for Kenneka. Everybody was looking for Kenneka. By Friday night, everybody knew she was missing. So now here the party come, 1 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning, whatever the case may be. They walk around the hotel. They can't find Kenneka. She don't really know what's going on, but she's looking for her friend. And then they leave. And then Maya get dropped off at home. Then Maya calling in like, wait a minute. Because you got to think about it. If Kenneka been missing all day on Friday, the word is spreading that something happened to Kenneka out west. They already know something happened to Kenneka. So now Maya go when I'm finna go where the Kenneka is. I'm finna go where she is. I'll see her. She'll be fine. Whatever the case. I don't know what the thought process. I'm just playing the scenario out. So now she get to the hotel. It's the girl with the jean outfit on and two people she know. And they going in the hotel to allegedly meet Kenneka. But when they get in there, Maya like Kenneka ain't in here. We don't know where she went. She wandered off. Now she going looking for her by herself. And that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of how I think the story went. And as we play this live she did, y'all will see why I think that. So in a way, I feel like Maya thought Kenneka was at Crown Plaza. She thought she was there. That's why she roamed the halls trying to help find her, because she said I would look for her by myself. So why would she do it by herself? Why wasn't Monifa immediately with Maya when she went to look for Kenneka? Because
Cause they
Monifa,
had more insight than Maya had on the situation.
right, Monifa knew Kenneka wasn't at that hotel. She knew Kenneka
Yeah.
wasn't nowhere to be found. So that's why she didn't go help Maya look, because she knew Kenneka wasn't there. So Maya running through the hotel looking for Kenneka by herself, trying to find her. But the whole time, the girl ain't even at the hotel, and Maya really just don't know. So I don't think that her part of this story is a lie. I believe what she said was the truth. Now, her knowledge of it before she left the hotel, I'm not sure about it. But I just can't. I try so hard to weave in some level of acknowledgement from Maya, or whatever the case may be. But when she told Monifa, "Get the fuck out that bathroom," what you doing in that bathroom? That made me feel like Maya was like, "Girl, what are you doing? We got to go find Kenneka. What are you doing?" Now we can play that live too, because when you think about it in that, as how I'm saying it right now, that would have meant Ruby would have called Maya. Because remember, check this out. Peep this now, for real, for real. Bree sent a text to Irene. I mean, not Bree. Maya sent a text to Irene. And Maya didn't get a phone dump, by the way. She didn't get a phone dump. Her phone never got touched. But according to Irene's messages, Maya said, "Hey, um, I wanted to come to your party tonight, but I'm with Bree, and I know you don't deal with her like that." And then Irene said, "Well, if she ain't got a problem, I ain't got a problem." And then Maya said to her, "I know, but you don't like her." And then Irene was like, "No, really. If ain't nothing up with her tonight, it's fine." And that's supposed to be the message Maya sent to Irene on Friday night. Now
Yeah,
y'all gotta,
it
hmm?
says that message right there. I think that message is true. I think that message is, but I think because Irene already just got finished carrying Kanika on her back, her and her sisters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they went to go have a party. Bree going to get Shamaya to bring her there, knowing that Shamaya gonna have to ask what's name can she come with her? You know what I
Because
mean?
they're together at that point. So that's how you know
Exactly,
Bree and
because
Maya
she.
were together.
Hmm. Yeah, and also we also know that Irene had to be had to some way tell Bree to go pick up Kanika in the car.
Right. And
Because that's why she's
mm-hmm.
saying if she cool, I'm cool. She trying to act like they steal something, but it ain't nothing if she ain't on nothing. But really they cool right now because they had to work together to make something happen.
Correct. And also it leaves me with another statement. Miss Teresa said, and I'm jumping the gun on our series, but I need y'all to listen to me really, really, really closely. Listen at what bro just said, y'all. Please listen. Please, I'm talking about. Please listen to this. Now, based on what bro just said, that Irene and Bree had already had a conversation because they put her in the car. Bree had the driver. Now Maya's saying, "I want to come to your party, but I'm with Bree. I know you don't mess with her like that." Now think about the fact that Maya could have been clueless as to where Kenneka was. Think about the fact that they could have told Maya she at the hotel, to get to the hotel they can't find her. Miss Teresa
Mhm.
made a very, very, very incriminating statement, a damaging statement. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, and we're gonna hit it because it's coming up in chapter 7. It's Teresa's Kendra G alive. But Teresa said out of her fucking mouth, y'all came to my house looking for Kenneka. She said that in that interview. She said they came to my house looking. So I never knew how that fitted in. I was like, what you mean they came looking? You said they called you from the hotel. They couldn't find Kenneka. So at what time did they come looking for Kenneka? Now
Mm-hmm.
I'm realizing when they could have went looking for her. They could have went to her mama's house that evening. Like, damn, did she ever make it home? Because she's not at this hotel. So I kind of think that's probably how that's played in, because Teresa distinctly said they came looking for Kenneka in that interview on the radio. And I can play this part 7. And I didn't know how that fit in. I'm like, how in the fuck they looking for Kenneka, came looking for Kenneka when they was at the hotel and they had your car. When would they come looking for Kenneka? Why would they come look for Kenneka at your house when they supposed to left at the hotel? Well, that's the evidence. She probably wasn't left. Well, she wasn't left in no hotel, and they legitimately was trying to see if she did ever make it home because she wasn't at the Crown Plaza. So I'm believing the person that came looking for Kenneka could have been Maya. Could have been Maya. Might have been Bree Bree. I don't know who all went, but she said it out of her mouth, y'all. So when you think about that statement and how I never knew where that piece went, I never knew what she meant when she said they came to my house looking. I just couldn't understand what the fuck she meant. They called you at 4:34, told you your daughter was missing, and then you said they called you early that evening asking you was Kenneka home, and you asked. And this is what Teresa said in the statement. She said earlier that evening they called her and asked her was Kenneka home, and she said is Kenneka missing? That's what Teresa said. But on a 911 call, she never mentioned the fact that they called her earlier that night. She never mentioned the fact that they came to her house looking for Kenneka. None of that shit was mentioned in none of what she said, but except in that statement. So if you really try to put it in context, I can see how Maya could have went to her house saying, "Is Kenneka home?" Because at this point, they don't know where she is. They at the Crown Plaza. She's not at Crown Plaza. She's not at the Marriott. Maybe she went back home. Maybe she made it home some kind of way. And that's what she was talking about. Because that makes sense to me. So that still goes back to Maya not really knowing where Kenneka was and genuinely being concerned about her. In the meantime, between time, you got Irene, Bree Bree, and Monifa, and they all know. They know what the fuck going on. All 3 of them hoes know what's going on. But I don't think Maya did. That's why she was mad in live saying, "Come out that bathroom." She said, "Come out there. What are you doing in that bathroom?" She said something to her. Like she was agitated, definitely agitated about her being in the bathroom. And Monifa in there laughing and shit. Somebody leave me alone. I'm enjoying myself. So when you put it all in context, it still goes back to the fact that in some kind of way they tricked Maya in some kind of way to get her to go to that hotel with them and lied to her and told her that girl was up there. Had to be. There's no other way to look at that. And she went looking by herself because she was genuinely concerned. So let me read what she's saying. Like I already said, Monique got to fess up. Maya, I'm not on you. Yeah, she did say that. She definitely said it's about you right now. Monique, it's about you. Maya, you was there, but nah, but really, Monique, it's about you. Maya was at the reenactment, but she wasn't out west. And Co Pepsi said, so they were out west, come looking for Kenneka at her house. Then they ended up at the hotel. Slick, but I slick think that she went to the hotel first and didn't find Kenneka, then went to the house looking for her. Because I think she's under the impression that Kenneka was at the hotel. That's just my opinion and how my mind working and how I'm seeing it. I think Burberry took that girl to that
But
hotel.
all right, but look, all right, but she said earlier that day. So earlier that day would have to be before Shamaya got picked up by Bree, because
Correct.
that was late.
Correct. Around she said they got to the hotel around 1 o'clock. So earlier
I
that
think,
evening, mm-hmm.
yeah, I think, sis, I think when somebody went looking for Kenneka at her mom's house or called her mom's house about it was when they couldn't find her out west. When that long time period, but then they came back the next day when
Yeah,
Irene found her. I think in between that time is when somebody went and went to go look for at her mama house for her because somebody did say she might have left with a dude. Remember? So
right.
they might have went to see if the dude dropped out to the house or whatever. Found out she ain't at the house, and the people said, "Oh, she must be with a dude at this hotel." Then,
But
right?
think
Because
right.
uh,
But think about
go
it like
ahead,
this,
sis.
bro. So when me and Custom was putting this all together, we both
Mm-hmm.
agreed. We both kind of agreed that that call had to happen that Friday before any of this shit went bad. They were just looking for Kenneka, and I can agree with that. But now that I'm thinking about what I'm saying, if she would have been, if she went to Kenneka, Teresa's house that afternoon looking for Kenneka, and Teresa said Kenneka not home, would that have been her indication that Kenneka was missing? Just she could have just said Kenneka home. Nah, she not home. That wouldn't have gave her no reason to pause and be like something up with Kenneka. Unless Teresa would have said Kenneka never came home last night. She left with Maya and we ain't talked to her. So that I can get jiggy with that. But
Yeah,
then
she
think
left. She
about,
left with Monifa. Yeah.
right, that's what I meant. Yeah. So now here come nighttime, and Bree calling us saying we finna go to the party, and Kenneka at the party at Irene's party, whatever the case may be. So just say hypothetically, Maya get in the car with Bree and Monifa headed to Irene's party, but it wasn't Irene's party. Maya's still not in the loop of none of the shit that's going on. She legit going to Crown Plaza and don't know nothing about none of this shit just as of yet because she
Mm-hmm.
just doesn't know. But I can't say she didn't know none of this shit because the city was talking, the streets was talking, and she had to know something was going on. So that's why I said Maya ain't no angel. So it doesn't matter how we piece this shit together. Maya still has knowledge of what's going on, whether she was involved or not. She still definitely had knowledge of what was going on, and she hid it. She definitely hid it.
Yeah. Yeah, and that sad thing about only sad thing about that is the fact that it stick out with a sore thumb that because we all could see that she didn't see Kanika, but yet she's saying she was in a car with Kanika and walked in the hotel with Kanika. But
Right.
you see
What?
what I'm saying? That's
What?
what's so
Well,
bad about it.
shush. But what if that was the
Yeah,
story? What if they told her,
that
"Girl, you
is the
gotta
story.
right. You gotta say we got here with Kanika at least. You gotta say that she just disappeared because I mean, I'm just throwing out stuff. I can see them telling her you gotta say she
Yeah,
just disappeared because they ain't gonna believe. I don't really know how they could have told this girl this to make her go along with this lie. But at the end of the day, Maya was 17 and she was up against people that were way older than her. And I really don't know what they told Maya, but I do know Maya looked for Kanika by herself in that hotel. That's the evidence. That's true. That happened. She really was in the hotel looking for Kanika without Monifa being with her. So that part is very well true, but it doesn't take anything away from her knowledge of what was going on and what the fuck she had going on. Maya still got some bullshit going on with her. No matter how you slice the cake, she's still fucked up. But if you lining her up against everybody else and what they did, Maya and Bree definitely are the two that exposed the most and definitely cared about Kanika and definitely tried to in an indirect way kind of talk through stuff. So what I'm gonna do, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and whip out her 7 minute video, her live,
let's go.
so we can hear her ourselves. So what I'm gonna do is it's 7 minutes long. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play 4.5 and then play the other four so that we can just kind of elaborate on it. Or I can run through the whole 7 minutes and we can go back on however y'all want to do it. But we're gonna get through this 7 minute live tonight. 'Cause I want to close the chapter on Maya. So at the end of the day, Maya gave us everything we needed, and that was the proof that this shit happened before they told us it happened. In my opinion, she gave us what we needed. All right, so I'm finna roll it right now, y'all.
You definitely gave us, yeah, my opinion is she definitely gave us what we needed. It's just that once we see that, then we able to see so much more as well.
Hmm. It's a fucked up scenario. Because even the
Yeah.
most innocent people are hella guilty, and it's sad as hell. That lets you know how deep this shit really got with this girl, man. It's fucked up. Let me go ahead and play her live. Hold on.
Yeah.
But yeah, get the fuck on. We at the hotel where I could be. We get the Kanika boyfriend in jail, so she already sliced that. So she like, shit, we ain't gonna stay for too long, but I'm trying to support Irene, cause shit, Irene gonna come to my shit even if she don't want to come to my shit, cause that's my friend. Damn, now we in there. Now Kanika and them they pull their bottles where I could be.
You see that? You see how she acting like she's seen all of this stuff? See, and this what bring me back since I know we don't supposed to be talking right now, but this what bring me back to when Monifa was trying to put her out west. Yeah, man, like how she's saying right there, she's described it like when Monifa was saying me and Kanika was taking the fifth to the head. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And Maya wasn't drinking that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I do. I definitely
It's
do.
that same. It's that same. It's the same. They talking about the same thing right there, except for we know Shamaya wasn't around Kenneka at that time or this time. So this is a story they used to blend together.
Yeah. I think they told Maya that Kenneka got drunk and wandered off. I think when they
Uh
picked
huh.
her up and took her to the hotel, when she got there, didn't see Kenneka, I think she was definitely under the impression that Kenneka had gotten drunk and wandered off. So the story she's telling about they drinking their drinks and stuff because I didn't really have nothing to drink. I think she's just
Yeah.
repeating what they told her to repeat. Now I don't know,
Yeah.
but I think that she is in this way. She's trying to roll the story out how they practice it, what they said took place with Kenneka. They don't. They're never going to admit that she wasn't there, and she wasn't at the party out west, and she really don't know. But when she went to that hotel that night, she definitely got briefed on what was going on. Maya knew what was going on, so now she's telling the same story Monifa told because that was the
Hmm.
story they're supposed to be going with. But let me go ahead and play a little bit more. Hold on.
Now they pouring their couple at the being woo woo. They drinking the shit. Now, motherfuckers get the comment. Now we like, now me and Kenneka, we looking at each other because we don't know these people that's walking in. It's a lot. And it's this boy named Killer Party. It's both of their parties. They threw a party together for their birthday. Bam. Now we all sitting up in a room where at the bam, now that bitch getting real crowded. So we like, so we sitting there and shit. Now the party get to get over fucking crowded. A lot of motherfuckers coming. Erica, you can get the fuck on. Fuck is you talking about? Now a lot of motherfuckers get to coming and shit. And now Kenneka text me like I'm ready to go. I'm like I am too. Now we sitting there and shit. Now we just sitting there. She getting drunk. Whoa. Now she like I need to take a nap cause I'm too drunk. She like I'm too drunk. I ain't gonna be able to drive. Mad y'all. Rippery gone. Rippery got the keys. And now we sitting on the bed. Now Kenneka going one bed.
Right there. Stop. 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 Right there. Stop. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you now, Bree gone. She got the keys. So
Mm-hmm.
then when you go and somebody you telling the story about Kenneka getting off the bed, your feet get kicked, but somebody kick your feet, you don't know who this person is kick your feet, right? Then you come out there, you see Kenneka. Kenneka tell you that her keys and her phone in there. Why would you go back in there to get them if you just said Bree had her keys and she gone?
Right. So Kenneka, so in this story, she gonna say that Kenneka said, "Oh, Bree got my keys with my phone. Irene got my phone." So she gonna clear it up. She gonna say, just check this out. Hold on, watch this here. Hold on.
Sitting next to each other. Kenneka sitting on the other bed across from us. Now I'm looking at my phone or whatever. I ain't paying attention no more. I feel a feet kick my feet. Now I look up, Kenneka go. Now I ask Irene, where Kenneka go? She walked out the room with Monifa. Damn. Once she walked out the room with Monifa, I walk out the what's wrong? She's sitting on the ground or whatever. She got her legs up and she got her head between her legs. So I'm like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? She like, I'm just ready to go. I want to go home. My mom like, I'm ready to go. I'm like, what's wrong though? Like, what's the matter? I'm like, all right, we can leave. She like, well, my phone, I don't know what you do with your phone. She like, Irene got it. It's on the radio. Damn, I'm like, all right. But with my keys, I'm like, I don't know where your keys at. She like, Riri got my keys. So I'm like, how we finna go anyway? She like, I don't want to go back in the room. I'm just ready to go. Damn, I'm all right. Just stay right here. I'm finna go grab your phone.
Now I'm gonna pause it real
All right.
fast, y'all. I want you to notice that she's giving the account of her and Kenneka in the hallway talking, and yet she's never made no reference to Monifa being out there in that hallway with her. She's having a one-on-one with Kenneka saying, ready to go home to my mama, with my keys and my phone. All right, we can leave. I'm not going back in there. Maya never acknowledges the fact that Monifa in that hallway with them. She just never says it. Now I'm gonna roll it back a little bit, and I want y'all to pay close attention to what she's saying. And bear in mind that she's out there in the hallway allegedly with Monifa, Kenneka, and herself. But the conversation she's having is just between her and Kenneka. She doesn't even bring Monifa up at no point outside. The only time she acknowledged Kenneka, she gonna say, when I went back in the room, I thought Monifa, when he was out there, she wasn't lost in the sauce. Like, she getting ready to tell the story about how she turned her back on them and how she didn't know that Monifa was behind her. She said she didn't even know this. So this is the part that's the most peculiar to me. But let's go ahead and roll it back a little bit. We're gonna play a little bit more. And y'all peep game now. Pay attention to what she's saying. Pay attention to what she's saying to allegedly to Kenneka and how she's not even addressing Monifa at all. Kenneka just made it very clear that she did not want to go back in that fucking room. She was sitting on the ground with her head between her legs. She ain't trying to get up off the floor. There's no way you would have ever thought, Maya. There's no fucking way in God's green earth you thought Kenneka was behind you. Kenneka told you she wasn't coming in that fucking room with you. And Monifa would have heard that shit too if she was out there. But you bitches are lying. Because Kenneka said that shit, Monifa should have heard it and you would have known it. Now all of a sudden y'all think Kenneka popped up and went back in there with y'all. Y'all didn't think that shit. Because the truth of the matter is, Maya was not there with no motherfucking Monifa. Because Maya wasn't fucking with Kenneka at all, nowhere, in no hallway. She telling a fucking story. The girl is going down a storyline. But let me play it. We're gonna roll it back. Let me play it in a minute. And y'all keep
Hey,
in mind. Go ahead.
hey sis, and then yeah, she on a big story run because this the most I done heard her talk with Kenneka. She's studying Kenneka, seeing Kenneka everywhere like how they was when they were supposed to be putting the camera all on the fake Kennekas.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she just telling everywhere line for line what Kenneka had and all of this stuff. She already knew that Irene knew that Kenneka was out. She got kicked on her foot and asked Irene what happened to Kenneka. And Irene told her she out the door with Monifa. You know what I mean? She when everybody like watching Kenneka, how everybody know exactly where she at, but nobody,
Mm-hmm. But y'all, I'm finna
it,
play it, but I want y'all to remember. Listen to what she's saying. And she makes no references to Monifa at all. Kenneka's
yeah,
being
she
very
don't.
clear about what her intentions are. Her intentions are to leave. She wants to go. Now, you said you know what her keys was, but then Kenneka said, Ruby got my keys, but my phone no. And it's on the radio. So I don't know where we're going, but I said we can leave because she didn't want to go. She didn't want to go back in there. So at this point, we have to imagine Kenneka being sitting on the hallway floor in the hallway, and she's talking to Maya, but there's still no Monifa around. There's no Monifa around because Monifa would have heard Maya saying she wasn't going back in that room. And if Monifa was in that fucking hallway when this shit went down, she would have definitely known that Kenneka was not behind her. This is some bullshit. This part of this story is not motherfucking true. I could tell y'all it ain't true because they
Mm-hmm.
fucked up because they did not acknowledge Monifa being there. They had to make it like Monifa went behind Shamaya to be able to say she came up missing, but they fucked up because Monifa
Exactly.
she should have been out there and she would have heard what Maya said. She would have heard what Kenneka said. And when she went back in the room allegedly to get the whatever she's going to get behind Maya, she would have known Kenneka was not behind her because the story was we thought she was behind us. No, the fuck y'all did not. That's dumb. Y'all fucked this part of the storyline up. Y'all got me fucked up because none of this shit ever made sense to me. But now
Yeah.
I'm going real hard about how fucking dumb this story is and how I know this girl was not in the hallway with Kenneka at all. She wasn't in the hallway with Kenneka. The bitch telling a story that she was told to tell about. We took her in the hallway and went back in the room and we came back. She was gone. That's the end of the story. No cameras on the ninth floor. Everything gonna go good. Just say we left in the hall. Just say it like that, and whatever go down, go down. They told that girl that shit. But this live is finna reveal the fact that Monifa was not in the hallway with Maya and Kenneka. But the truth is, Maya wasn't in the hallway with Kenneka and Monifa. That's what the fuck really going on.
Yeah,
It
so
wasn't
she
no
ain't
Maya.
nothing she ain't nothing she could do to fill in for any conversation with Monique because they didn't tell her to say anything in that spot.
Right. They didn't give her the script on how she was gonna roll that out. All they said is we
Yeah.
left her and I turned around and Monifa behind me saying Kenneka missing. We're gonna roll it. Let's listen to it, y'all.
The bed across from us. Now I'm looking at my phone or whatever. I ain't paying attention no more. I feel a feet kick my feet. Now I look up, Kenneka go. Now I ask Irene, where Kenneka go? She walked out the room with Monifa. Damn. When she walked out the room with Monifa, I walk out there, what's wrong? She's sitting on the ground or whatever. She got her legs up and she got her head between her legs. So I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? She like, I'm just ready to go. I want to go home. My mom like, I'm ready to go. I'm like, what's wrong though? Like, what's the matter? I'm like, all right, we can leave. She like, well, my phone, I don't know what to do with your phone. She like, Irene got it. It's on the radio. Damn, I'm all right. But with my keys. I'm like, I don't know where your keys at. She like, River got my keys. So I'm like, how we finna go anyway? She like, I don't want to go back in the room. I'm just ready to go. Bam, I'm alright. Just stay right here. I'm finna go grab your phone. I wrote mail or something, called you on my granny grave. I can drop dead right now. Everything I love. My
Oh
brother
my
after
God.
get it now. On everything I love, I
Stop
can drop
it,
my
man.
grave.
Stop it.
Right. Right.
I'm gonna pray for her after she said that. God, I feel like praying for her saying that. But
Yeah. And then she gonna just
back
not
it up.
say, she gonna tell
Yeah, go
Kenneka,
ahead.
she gonna tell Kenneka, just stay right here. So if you told Kenneka to stay right there, and Monifa was somewhere in the hallway drunk as well, how in the fuck did y'all think Kenneka came in the door behind y'all? Because at this point right here, Maya telling a story about her and Kenneka. She ain't even bringing up Monifa. Only thing she said about
Fact.
Monifa is that she asked Irene what Kenneka was, and Irene said she left out the room with Monifa. And she go in the hallway, she see Kenneka sitting down on the ground with her head down between her legs. I'm ready to go. I'm not going back in that room no more. I stay right here, is what she said. She said. But at this point, she never brings Monifa up. Maya never bring up the fact that Monifa in the hall with them. She just straight ignoring Monifa at this point. Let's roll it back a little bit. Then listen to it now,
Yeah,
y'all.
go back
She's
a little
not
bit.
bringing.
Yeah.
She ain't bringing Monifa up at all. And the reason why she ain't bringing Monifa at all because her Monifa was never in no hallway with Kenneka, no fucking where, y'all. She fucked up. She said, I told her to stay right here. So if she expressed to you that she wasn't going back in there, you told her to stay right there. How in the fuck do you expect us to believe that y'all thought she was behind Monifa when she just said she wasn't going back in that fucking room and she's sitting on the ground and you told her to stay right there? Y'all got me fucked up. But let's go ahead and keep playing it.
Oh, my mom like, I'm ready to go. I'm like, what's wrong though? Like, what's the matter? I'm like, we can leave. She like, well, my phone. I don't know what you do with your phone. She like, Irene got it. It's on the radio. Damn, I'm but with my keys. I'm like, I don't know where your keys at. She like, River got my keys. So I'm like, how we finna go anyway? She like, I don't want to go back in the room. I'm just ready to go. Damn, just stay right here. I'm finna go grab your phone. I wrote mail or something, called you on my granny grave. I could drop dead right now. Everything I love. My brother can fall after got dead now. On everything I love, I could roll in my grave. Bro, I walked in the room. I'm talking to Irene. Irene like, y'all finna go? Yeah. She like, she like, y'all finna go? I'm like, yeah. She like, I love y'all. Be safe. Go at the bill.
Where y'all
I
going?
turn around. I look. Nifa behind me.
Nowhere.
Yeah, so why
Nowhere.
she talking about they finna go when they not going nowhere?
She's lying and she's fucking up. And what she just said is Irene said, you finna leave. I mean, y'all finna leave. Irene said to that bitch, are you finna leave? Because she was there doing her little part of run through that hotel. That's what the fuck going on. Irene did not ask you, is y'all leaving? She asked you, were you leaving? That's why she tried to fix that shit. But let's just keep playing it, y'all. Hold on.
Kenneka ain't out there no more. I'm like, where she at? She like.
So she says that she tell Kenneka, stay right here. She turned her back, walked not even 10 feet into the room, told Irene, we're leaving. Now you're aware that Bribri's not there. So where y'all fucking going? I couldn't tell you. But you said you walked in there and asked for the phone and she said, I love y'all. And when you turned around, you saw Monifa behind you saying Kenneka gone. But bitch, you in the hallway with Kenneka. Kenneka was just sitting on the ground. You said you supposed to been out there too, except she wasn't out there. This is part of a fucking lie. This part right here she telling is a lie. And you can poke holes in everything she's saying if you really pay attention. Let me roll it back a little bit and we're gonna just play it. Cause she's a fucking liar. But she going along with the story because I think that's what they told she had to do. But hold on.
Like, yeah, she like, I love y'all. Be safe. Go at the bill. I turned around. I look. Nifa behind me. Kenneka ain't out there no more. I'm like, where she at? She like, she in the hallway no more. West BM. Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna fly. Nifa was drunk. All of us drunk. But at the same time, Nifa wasn't acting over super drunk. Like, she's so fucking lost in the sauce type of drunk. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. She cool. She can stay right here with her. So I looked out in the hallway. I look on both ends. I'm damn. Kenneka really gone. What the fuck? So I look at the elevator. ain't no numbers or shit on the elevator. The elevator don't see if it's going up or if it's going down. So I walk back in the room. I'm like, shit, Kenneka missing. Motherfuckers thought we was playing though. Like, motherfuckers they take that shit serious that off, so they continue doing what they doing. So shit, I walked out the room. Once I walked out the room, shit, I was looking for her on my own. Then that's once Nifa came with me. We was on the elevator. We was looking for her. Once we got to look for her, we went back to the room. We said it again. That's once motherfuckers start walking out that bitch. Now we thinking like, damn, okay, they finna help us. Oh my grandma, motherfuckers got to leaving. Ain't no motherfucking help with shit. Only Irene them got
Hey,
us looking. Then I guess they got scared shit like they thought a motherfucker was playing for real. And
Go ahead, bro.
so first of all, when she tell about, she make it seem like she the one came in and said, "Yo, Kenneka ain't out for real," and they thought they was playing, but really Monifa the one who said that and said it in a playing way where nobody ain't take it serious, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
so then also, so why she want to take the blame for that? Why she want to take that? She came and said Kenneka really ain't here, and nobody took it serious. Unless she talking about when she came in there for real with Monifa.
Maya is doing. She's giving a storyline that they all had. Now remember this, y'all. Remember when Irene said y'all didn't make it seem as if it was for real. Irene, you full of shit. Kenneka was in a bad way when she left out the room. You even told her to sleep her drunk off. You knew that Kenneka they weren't going to because you knew that they didn't have the keys. Maya, this is all bullshit. So you mean to tell me Monifa came in and said she missed and they ain't take it seriously? You go look for her, come back and they take it seriously. This is the shit that Peace them was saying. I thought she was with a nigga, Joe. They all trying to justify but why they didn't spring into action to go find this girl. This is all justifying why nobody stopped the party and went to go look for that girl. Because everybody seemed to think that they wasn't taking it seriously or she was with somebody else. And all these fucking excuses as to why they wouldn't help this girl. This is a part of a storyline. Maya is fucking lying right now. This whole shit she's saying was a part of what they wanted her to tell y'all. And I just feel
Hey,
that way. But go
hey,
ahead.
sis, I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing, and I was agreeing with you earlier, but what the way you feel about why Maya went down there and said what she said, I agree. I just think that like she just a bad liar whenever she adds stuff in. You know what I mean? Or
She
what
is.
they told her. You know, because they ain't think it out well either. So all right, another thing she said Kenneka was getting drunk. And Kenneka was like, "Damn, I'm getting too drunk. I need to sleep. I need to go sleep my drunk off, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And then we know that Irene said that she told Kenneka to do that, right? But in
Mm-hmm.
this version, Shamaya is saying that Kenneka was aware enough to know she needed to sleep her drunk off. But then at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, she getting up, going out the door, and then when she talking about she out the door, what's wrong? I was just ready to go home. How you was ready to go home when you was asleep? And then when we do hear Monique was supposed to try to get you off the bed, supposedly, if that's the time, which we know the time was at out west. You see what I'm saying? But when we
Mm-hmm.
hear that, it's that I'm not drunk. Now she don't sound like mad if anything, maybe aggravated from Monifa. You know what I mean? But but how would she be that way? How would she know she needed a rest? All of a sudden get woke up off of the bed and picked up off of the bed, can't walk. Now she down here sitting with her head between her legs. I'm just ready to go. I want to go in there. You were just sleep. You just got woke. All of a sudden you just crazy mad, but you drunk and can't walk. Yeah.
Right. And why you putting that in there? I would like for you to throw lying ass love statement in there too, because according to love, they
Oh
was out there
yes, I
shooting
want to
dice.
say it. Out
Bullshit.
and out. Exactly, because that's the only other person that could have seen her. She ain't mentioned Monifa. She ain't mentioned Love at all out there. You see what I'm saying? She acting like her and Kenneka, like you said, having a one-on-one. And then what Love said when she said, when Shamaya said, me and Monifa, I mean, I went out there and looked on the floor by myself. I couldn't see nothing. So then I went back in, right? Remember? Because I'm looking at Irene, what Irene said, and Monifa said, and what Shamaya saying right now. And I'm taking what Irene and Monifa said, and I'm comparing to see if Shamaya is saying they did the same thing they did. But
Right.
now she's telling me that Monifa, as she came back, Monifa went with her to go look. It's no way
Mm-hmm.
because it was a 2 hour period before they went to go look. You see what I'm saying? Because Monifa said she partied for 2 hours. Irene said just
Right.
partied
They
for two
fucking
hours.
up. They
You,
fucking up
yeah,
right
you
now.
the
This is
only
what the
one.
story.
You the only. Yeah, exactly. You the only one saying skipping a 2 hour period right here. You see what I'm saying?
Maya
You
don't know
skipping.
nothing. Maya not aware
You
of the
don't
two
know
hour
about
period.
it. Yes.
No,
Yes.
she's not aware of it. All she doing is saying what they told her to say. Because what she's
Yes.
saying is stupid as
Exactly.
fuck. They told you pretend like we took Kanika in the hallway and left her. That's all you know. We picked you up. We went to have a good time. Kanika was drinking. She got too
Exactly.
little drunk. She went in the hallway and she wandered off. Just stick to that story. That's all they told Maya. Because the in between story, she's fucking up bad. This bitch should have never went live. Because everything
Yeah.
she's saying is going against what the fuck what was saying. You
Yeah.
know, you know
Yeah.
for a fact Kanika not going nowhere. Irene, you know she wasn't in no shape to get up and walk out the room. And what the fuck you mean you ain't take it seriously? You know she was seriously fucked up. We told her to lay down. Now she in the
Yeah.
hallway and you saying you partied for 2 hours. You ain't make it seem like it was serious. You knew it was serious if she was fucked up when she went in the
Yeah.
hallway. So y'all all knew something was going on with this girl, but nobody did nothing. But the thing
Yeah.
about it is Maya not at this event. She's telling a fucking story and she's fucking up bad. But let me roll it back a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and y'all keep listening.
These things
The
is.
nigga missing. Motherfuckers thought we was playing though, like motherfuckers ain't take that shit serious at all, so they continue doing what they doing. So shit, I walked out the room. Once I walked out the room, shit, I was looking for her on my own. Then that's once Nifa came with me. We was on the elevators. We was looking for her. Once we got to looking for her, we went back to the room. We said it again. That's once motherfuckers start walking out that bitch. Now we thinking like, damn, okay, they finna help us. Oh my grandma, motherfuckers got to leave it. Ain't no motherfucking help with shit. Only Irene them got to looking. Yeah, I guess they got scared shit.
She's lying. She said
What you
Irene them got you looking. Irene never left the room. She just said Irene them got to looking. You're fucking up, Maya. The storyline is that Irene never left the room. She stayed in the room waiting for Kanika to come back. But you just put her in the hallway looking for Kanika. Maya's fucking up. She fucking up the storyline. Let me keep playing. We ain't got but a couple minutes left. Hold on.
Like, they thought a motherfucker was playing for real, and everybody left. I called her mama. Her mama said her mama exact words was,
Now she calling the mama. Now this is her fucked up story. Now in this story, she called the mama. Now peep game. It don't mean Maya didn't call Teresa.
Mm-hmm.
Teresa said she got several calls that
Uh-huh.
evening. Several calls. This may have been one of the several calls that Teresa got because Teresa said Bree called her because Monique was in the background saying "fuck this shit, I'm ready to go." So now we know the official story that Teresa gave was that Bree called and Monique was popping shit in the background. Now you're saying you called. I can't say Maya didn't call Teresa that night when she was at the hotel looking for Kanika and told Teresa what the fuck was going on. Teresa bitch ass knew what was going on. Maya was in the dark. Teresa already knew Kanika was fucked up. How you the one that called Teresa, Maya? When Bree the one that called Teresa. Now you saying you called Teresa, but now this is coming into play with what the fuck Teresa lying ass said. They kept calling my phone. They called me earlier that night and asked me was Kanika home, and I told them no, is she missing? This is the fucking phone call they talking about. Maya calling Teresa. That's why I said that I think that the phone call happened at the hotel when Maya couldn't find Kanika. I think Maya called Miss Teresa and said, "Is Kanika home?" And then she was like, "Nah, is she missing?" Weird thing for her to ask. But she definitely said they called her and asked her was Kanika home. She also said they came looking for my daughter. She said both of those things. But now we got Maya admitting to calling Teresa. This is one of the many calls Teresa got that night with her lying ass. But hold on, we're gonna roll it. We're gonna play it a little bit more. We're almost done with her live. Hold on.
motherfucker was playing for real, and everybody left. I called her mama. Her mama said her mama exact words was, Bring me my car.
So this is a different time. So hey, so this crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. So all right, she said bring her car. Um she didn't say please don't leave my baby right here. You
No,
see what I'm saying?
no.
You do that.
Maya fucking
Okay.
up.
Yeah,
Maya
yeah, you
fucking
see
up.
that? But just listen. All right. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is so crazy how much you messing up. God. It's so
Poor
this is
baby.
really crazy. It's
Poor
really
baby.
crazy how much.
She is fucking up majorly. Now you called Teresa and told Kenneka Teresa was missing. Called Teresa Kenneka was missing. Now you saying she's when you call her, she said bring her car. Ain't no calling back Kenneka phone and saying y'all got the keys and the phone and you saying that Irene was helping y'all look for her. You saying all kind of weird shit that we can't even make no account for. But let's roll it. We got like 3 minutes left.
That's what I'm saying. I really don't give a fuck who the fuck y'all believe.
She just sitting there, y'all. She ain't saying nothing.
You gonna smack shit. I don't know who the fuck. I don't know who you hoes think y'all talk to, but y'all hoes ain't talk to me.
It might be over. Hold on, y'all.
So to see what the fuck happened, how that shit. See what the fuck happened.
All right, hold on. A little bit. She got a little bit left. Hold on.
At the end of the day, when none of y'all live to see what the fuck happened, how that shit happened. I don't give no fuck who y'all believe and who y'all don't believe. Y'all live ain't putting shit in my pocket or doing shit for me. Y'all hoes for real. At the end of the day, I ain't putting no energy towards shit.
Now there you have it.
That's it.
Yep. So now, in y'all's opinion of what Maya just said, what part of this shit she's saying go with anything anybody else said? None. The only thing that she's saying the same out of every fucking thing that came out her mouth and said, the only thing that she said that go with what they told her to say is that they left her in that fucking hallway. Other than that, ain't none of this shit matching. None. This girl was told what to say. She was strictly told. She simply was told, bottom line. But she fucked up so many different ways, y'all. She legit messed everything up because none of the shit that girl's saying is making sense. So now you call Teresa. Now you saying Irene helped y'all look. Where Irene helped y'all look at the Marriott? Because Irene won't walk around Crown Plaza doing shit. This girl is going by a story. But clearly, this bitch wasn't paying attention because Irene got on Zach's live and said clearly, I never left the room. She got on the live when she was right before when Maya made her live. Irene dropped her live first and said, "You could have cleared my name, Onifa. You knew that I never left that room, but you didn't even clear my name." That's because Irene talking about the party out west, and it ain't the hotel. Irene probably did look for Kenneka at the party out west, but she sure as fuck didn't do it in Crown Plaza. Maya is taking that story, trying to do her best to keep up with the storyline, but they fucked up. The bitch should have just stayed quiet because she made everything worse. As did Monifa. They all fucked up. They all fucked up. So now, little Miss Angel, although I think this girl is least guilty of them all, that still know this motherfucker is not no angel. And she still pushed this bullshit narrative. Although she messed it up now, she messed it up. The girl is saying shit that ain't nobody said. Nobody ever said Irene looked for Kenneka, other than Irene saying I went back to the hotel looking for Kenneka, but none of y'all wouldn't help look. But as for the blind in question, Irene was
Yeah.
never said to be looking for no motherfucking Kenneka. But what we do know is Monifa, you didn't do shit for 2 hours. So whatever Maya talking about her and Monifa going to look for Kenneka together, that's a fucking lie. Because Irene clearly said, "You bitch, you told me at 1 she was missing, and it's at 3 o'clock. You 2 whole hours before my sister said she really not up in here." So these are the kind of things y'all got to remember when we're running through these lives. Y'all got to remember the lies they told and what we're revealing right now, because these are very important details. But at the end of the day, what I'm pushing for and want y'all to understand is that Maya was not out west. She wasn't at the party where that girl came up missing. Bree picked up Maya. Bree picked up Maya and had Maya call Irene when Irene and Bree already had a conversation. Now, Maya saying, "I want to come to your party, but I'm with Bree. Bree and Maya, Bree and Irene had already spoken. Maya, you a pawn. They had you in the middle of some bullshit. You wasn't asking for permission. Bree was already going to go to the hotel. Now, I need y'all to remember something now. When I say the party she's talking about, Maya talking about, it ain't about the Marriott. This is some shit that happened at Crown Plaza they put Maya in. Them hoes knew what was going on. Maya didn't know, y'all. The girl is fucking clueless. Listen to how she talking. She ain't saying shit. Nothing she's saying making sense. All she doing is trying to push the fact that y'all didn't spring into action and go look for her. I look for her myself. Then everybody got to looking and everybody got to leave it around 3 o'clock. These are all details this girl told her. But she fucked up when she said Bree was looking for her too. And what footage you see Bree walking any crown halls to any hotel looking for Kenneka in the motherfucking Crown Plaza footage? You ain't gonna find her nowhere roaming them halls. Cause she didn't roam those halls. She ain't roam no motherfucking halls, as a matter of fact. See that
Sis,
mm-hmm.
check this out. We got Shamaya. She telling us, she telling us all kind of stuff. But one thing I wanted to say too, she said the one thing I think that might have some validity that's in there is Kanika didn't want to go back into the room. I think that's something she heard. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and she's portraying it like she was having that conversation with Kanika, but somebody else really was having it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I,
you
I,
see
I'm,
what
I'm
I'm
with you, bro. I just got what you said. So if we try to apply that to let's pretend like she's talking about out west. Let's pretend like
saying?
she
It
out
is.
west and she telling somebody I don't want to go back in that room. That would justify why she disappeared. If she was out west saying I want to go back in that room and then she ended up wandering off, look like to me she wandered off on her own because she said she wasn't going back in there. These people playing
Mm-mm.
games, bro. They playing
Not,
games. They think somebody's
that's it.
stupid. Mm-hmm.
That's it. Check this. When we was listening to Irene and her sisters earlier in the episodes,
Mm-hmm.
Irene, we know they was talking about out west, but it was a key thing I heard when we was listening earlier. They said the only people that knew what the keys was me and Bree Bree, even though
Yeah,
we know Bree
Shakara
Bree.
said that. Irene's sister said that, right.
Yes, right. And we know they talking about the party out west. And
Right.
then they said Bree Bree got the keys here. But where? How did Bree Bree get the keys?
That's when
You
the
see what I'm saying?
storylines mash up. Yeah, Bree
You see
got the
what I'm
keys
saying?
because they gave Bree them keys. They gave Bree
Exactly.
those keys. Bree got the keys because when they got with Kenneka and her fucking body, they told Bree you need to drive this motherfucking car. That's how Bree ended up with her
Exactly.
keys.
Then they trying to make it seem like Kanika was consciously speaking to them, talking some Bree, we got my keys. This what mess with me about Shemaiah. She don't understand when the little The idle mind is the devil's workshop,
Mm-hmm.
not the big idle mind or the little idle mind. The idle mind. You see what I'm saying?
Hell
So
yeah.
that the fact that little tinkering with Kanika's life did so much. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It did so much because it threw the case off. Because it's trying to confirm her being around at the time she not. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
it's it hurt bad. What Shamaya doing, it's just making me not trust a lot of what she's saying, except for the things that she adding that nobody else saying. Say it also was saying her and Monique went walking in through the hotel. And remember, what's that? I was gonna ask you about something. Remember, you said I don't know if that was true, a real text, or but remember they said that Kanika didn't like somebody in the party or something,
Yeah, she was uncomfortable
and,
with
and was
people at the
trying to get
party.
away from somebody.
Mm-hmm. That was a couple of things they said about that. They said that a
All
few
right,
times about somebody being at the party that Kanika didn't feel comfortable with.
all right, right there, right.
Mm-hmm.
Now we need to link all those things together, and whichever ones that you could say we can verify that are truthful. You know what I mean?
Right.
If
I
it's some things you be like, oh nah, we can't verify them from their pages, from the texts, from the. You see what I'm saying? That's
mm-hmm.
different, all right. But if it is the ones that we can verify, because these the only ones that connect with Shamaya talking about her and Monifa walking through, going on the elevators and looking and trying to get up. Because Monifa said something supposed about her and Kanika and them going through the hotel trying to get away, people following them. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm. And look at what Nubian Gotta just said. She said she didn't mention Peace, Tiffy, Bree Bree, or Monifa in the search when it was
No,
on the footage. Amaya not saying she was with none of them people. She not saying she was
exactly.
with them people. I'm at the point where I don't believe some of that footage is Maya at all. I'm telling y'all, we've been talked about it on Customs page about whether that was Maya or not. I don't know how much of that footage was Maya. They making doubles for every fucking body. Why not make a double for Maya too? I'm being honest. I don't fucking know. What I do know is this: Maya's story not holding nothing. You in the hallway with allegedly Monifa and two dice players. The girl done said she ain't going back in the fucking room to you, and she ain't going back in. And Monifa, you had to hear if you was sitting there. Now all of a sudden y'all thought she was behind y'all. Now all of a sudden y'all cannot make no account of what happened in that hallway. The reason why Maya can't say
Damn.
that, Maya can't say shit, cause Maya wasn't there.
It's making sense, sis. It's making sense. That's the
Mm-hmm.
conversation Monifa and Kanika had in the hallway. They had that conversation. That's why Maya can't mention nothing Monifa saying, because that's whole conversation is Monifa and Kanika.
Gotta be, cause it's short the fuck ain't Maya. She talking to
Yeah,
somebody.
that's what
Somebody
it
talking to
is. Sis.
Kanika. If the storyline, if this story is true about her telling somebody she wasn't going back in that room, if the party was out west, that
And
wouldn't have
that's
meant
out
this.
west. It's
Right.
out west. This out west is this ain't nothing to do with the hotel. This out west is. She taking Kanika out of the room. Kanika don't want to be around somebody there. But she saying, I ain't think Weston them or do nothing to her. Cause we always be around Weston them. But Kanika ain't like somebody that was with Weston them. Who around that's not been around Weston them in these past years?
Well, we know Timothy Delaney just came home.
Exactly how long was he locked up?
It was 3 years. He had did two and some change. He had spent three
Ooh,
birthdays. Yeah.
there you go. They been round West now. Remember what Killer was saying? Nah, we was sleeping. We slept over. They sleeping this way. We sleep over this way. Ain't nothing going on. This
Right.
could be within those 3 years of them partying.
Right.
They
So
went
what you
always
saying?
out there partying.
So what you saying is them dudes in the hood wouldn't have done nothing to Kanika. That's Western them. But one of the motherfuckers at the party wasn't Western them. There was somebody else at the party that definitely done something to that girl because she knew Western them. Like Monifa said, we be around Western them. So it
Yeah,
was a nigga in the hall,
somebody.
right? Had to be
I,
something going on.
I
It's
don't
an
know
X factor.
if we can put that dude there, that Timothy man, Sir Tim. I don't know if we can there, put him there based off the time he got released from jail. But being fresh out of jail, super aggressive, not taking no for answers. My party, this my block. I'm West tight. You know what I mean? And
That makes sense to me, bro.
yeah, it make a lot of sense, especially when we go to the footage of them by the pool and them talk about we don't swim, we swimming, girl. We shoot,
And
we
then dude called out Thugger name too on the live. He said Thugger name on the
mhm.
live. Remember?
Yeah, yes. Come on, sis. Look, all these little things matter. These are the pieces of this puzzle. And we have to take all of this stuff serious, y'all. Y'all here. Even if it's just 10 of y'all. Just think about it. 10 is probably he say two or more gather that he is also with us. And he said one can cast 1,000, but two can cast 10,000. So what about all 10?
Trying to tell you.
10 plus 2, that's 12. That's the disciples.
Mm-hmm.
You
There
see
you
what I'm
go.
saying?
Mm-hmm. Go on, bro. Go on, preach tonight. You ain't never tell the damn lie. I tell you that. Now,
Yeah.
so for these that's up in here, for the one that just left,
Judas
you done said
Judas.
something. I don't give a
That
damn
was
if somebody
Judas
left or
left.
not, huh?
That was Judas. The 12 is always one that's
Oh,
false.
betrayer. Got caught. Got.
That's what made it even more true, though. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I'm saying. They don't know how life works. It makes it even more true.
Yup. So now we able to say that Maya's story was very generic. That she slick included parts of the story she was told and integrated herself into this situation. But at the end of the day, no matter what Maya did, at the end of the day, she ended up at Rosemont PD making that statement before anybody got to say anything. So
Hmm.
that's the reason why I say I give Maya credit because I'm realizing Maya don't know what the fuck she talking about. She really just babbling and ain't saying nothing. Like the girl's story sounds so crazy. It does not match nothing nobody said. Irene specifically said, Monifa, you stayed in party for 2 fucking hours. Then you went back to look for Kenneka. So almost like them boys wanted 2 hours with Kenneka out west. She supposed to been going back out there to get Kenneka after 2 hours. That's what I'm
Fact.
feeling. So
And
2 hours.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
sis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, something else I heard earlier. It's something you pointed out that was very critical
What's that?
about Miss Teresa confirming that she heard Monifa um,
Yeah, saying
and
fuck this shit. I'm ready to go. Fuck this shit. I'm ready to go is what she said.
yeah, but is that when she said she heard her when she was on the phone with Bree Bree, right?
That's what she said. Yeah,
That's crazy. Cause I was telling you that remember Monifa had already left. Monifa had already left, remember? If we think about our West, think about it, right? Cause that's when Bree Bree made the call before she even take a nigga to the hotel. Man, I'm finna call Miss Teresa. And Monifa saying what?
don't
What
call Miss
Monifa said?
Teresa.
And exactly. You see what I'm saying? But Bree Bree gonna call her in and boom, 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 because this the only way, because Bree Bree finna drive her to the house. But this the only reason why she gonna go to the hotel. Somebody had to convince her to go to the hotel. Monifa did first by saying, nah, don't take it. Don't call Miss Teresa. But Bree Bree called Miss Teresa, and Miss Teresa probably, I don't want to speculate that, but she probably was thinking like, we gotta, you know what I mean?
I
This
think
happened
that's
at the
when it went down.
hotel.
I think Briefly
Yeah,
called
what
Teresa
you,
when she was out west,
yeah,
and I
what
think
you
Teresa
was
said take
talking
her ass
about.
to take her to the hotel, drop
Yeah,
her off.
this is your what you see right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all right, so check that says that's what I'm saying. It fit right there. So then when they take it to they take it to the hotel. That's what Bree do. No, but in that conversation there, when she telling her to take her to the hotel, Monifa is on a three-way with her.
Mm-hmm.
Monifa is on a three-way when she calling and Bree in for for her to hear Monifa. Cause Monifa ain't there. Remember, Bree got the car. Kenneka in the car.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nobody dealt with her. She texting favor. And she said about calling Miss Teresa, but somehow Monifa chiming in. But then Miss Teresa said she had Monifa on the phone while she talking to Bree. It's gotta
Damn.
be the three-way call.
Gotta be something. Cause Monifa at that point, y'all gotta think about it like this. At this point, Monifa been going for a 24 hours. She left the crib at 11:30 on Thursday. All this shit still going on. Here it is 11:30 on Friday. 24 whole hours. And Monifa probably been through hell, really in hell, looking for Kenneka the whole time. She's like, man, fuck all this. Like I don't know where the fuck she at. Fuck all this. That's the impression I'm getting from Monifa. That she legitimately was tired at that time, saying, shit, I don't know what else to do. Fuck all that. And furthermore,
I
you
think
gotta go ahead.
yeah, my thing, I tell you, I think all that happened. That all that happened because they came looking for Kenneka. Cause Monifa was with us since Thursday. So she went missing twice. So
Yes.
Monifa, cause Monifa definitely tired, but Monifa, how we know Monifa was tired? We know Monifa was tired because she disappeared the first time. That's why I'm saying this conversation had to happen the first time when she was tired of the shit. Cause she disappeared and was gone. Nobody knew how she got home.
Bro, guess what? You just something just hit me. Something just hit me. Something just hit me real fucking hard. I've been said for the longest time, Kenneka came up missing twice, and I don't think nobody was listening to me when I said that. And let me give you
Yes,
a reference. Let me give you a
twice.
reference. Teresa said that they called her. They called her early that evening, asking her was Kenneka home, and she asked them, "Is Kenneka missing?" And they told her no. And then they called her back later on that night and said she was missing. So what I'm telling you right now is this:
Yes.
Kenneka was missing twice. She definitely was missing twice because she was missing out west. They found her, took her to the Marriott, and left her. Now they can't find her again. Now they all trying to
Exactly.
find that girl. She went missing 2 times, and definitely she did. And this is the reason why Irene and Monifa are so at each other's throats because Monifa left her out west. Monifa left it out west, and Irene done put that girl in that car. And I don't know if Monifa knew what happened past that point. All we know is Bree had Kenneka at that point. And we don't know what the fuck, we don't know what Bree did. But that's the reason why Monifa and Irene can't get along now because both of them had a party and seeing Kenneka for the last time. With Monifa being out there party out west and Irene done putting in that motherfucking car. And then here come Bree, the cleanup woman. She finna go get Kenneka. She done called Teresa. Her and Teresa done chopped it up. Some kind of way Teresa might have said, take her ass to Crown Plaza, take her by the Marriott, leave by the pool, and we go and then y'all need to call me back and tell me y'all found her by the pool and call the ambulance, call the
Uh-huh.
hospital, and get everybody involved. When y'all get her to the hotel, y'all call the ambulance right then and there and say y'all found her beat up and fucked up. I'm telling you, that's
Mhm.
really how I feel. And
Now
when
watch this. Sis.
mm-hmm,
Now watch this. This slimy, right? This slimy sis. So then they found her. The dudes and got her out west, right? All right. Then they done made a fine girl a jump off. Boom. You feel me?
mm-hmm,
They all taking turns because you can't get that. That you will
mm-mm.
never get that. You'll never
Never
get
in
that.
life. Never in
So
life.
exactly. So check this. So then when you go drop her off to the hotel at this Marriott, who all going to the party out to Marriott? Same dudes from out west. What do they see? Oh, there's our jump on. Let's get her again.
Yep.
Let's get her again. And now they add in security and this. I'm just telling you, this how stuff can start looking and going real crazy, big crazy orgy type, nasty type shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Before somebody to die in something like that.
Yep. And then here come Kenneth Tart. Here come Rayshawn Mitchell. Here come the dudes
I
at the
told you.
Marriott.
I told her to lift her soul. When did you have a chance to choke her?
When she was at the
Oh, when you
Marriott.
yeah, when you was talking about being by the pool, when you was at the crime scene, the second crime scene. Now, it's not the first crime scene. It's the second crime scene. Because now,
Show is.
now, since y'all found it again and got it the second time, now you feel like you can do more. She still open. She said, "I can just do whatever I want to do now." The first time we did something, but shoot. But this time, she keep being well. We must supposed to do this slimy stuff, y'all. This evil, you know what I mean? Stuff.
Absolutely. And that'll justify that whole. That's why I keep telling everybody that I know that Kenneka made it to the Marriott. I'm just not sure about her making it to Crown Plaza ever, because I believe she was alive when we took her to the hotel. I believe the play was to get her from the Marriott and say she got fucked over at the Marriott. But somebody did some underhanded shit, and something happened to Kenneka that second go around. And then them boys out west probably said, or the people that raped her, whatever the case may be, been like, man, we need to get this girl body to somebody. They might have not wanted Kenneka body to be ever examined or whatever. I'm really not sure why they never get that girl to the doctor. But at the end of the day, we know what was known in Park Ridge and Skokie, Illinois, and Schiller Park and Rosemont. We know what they're doing. We know who the hub is. We know it's the resource center by Los. We know about all that shit going on out there. And now this girl came up missing. Now they finna snatch up her body. They done call somebody, snatched the body up, did what they wanted to do, cremated her, boom. That's how I think that went down. And I don't think that Teresa them knew. I don't think Teresa knew her daughter was dead. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't think she knew. I think she was under the impression that Kenneka got moved to Crown Plaza and was with a security guard, which was one of the first stories I ever heard. She's up there in the room with a security guard. And I believe that's what they thought. That's the reason why they was posted up at the hotel and wouldn't leave. That's why Teresa's asking them for the tapes, because she's trying to see who the fuck came in the hotel with her daughter, because she knows somebody moved her daughter, because the daughter ain't at Marriott. Now she getting the drop that she's at Crown
Yes.
Plaza. Yeah, now she's trying to figure out, can y'all show me what's going on? Because at this point, we know Kenneka would have been fucked up. Druzy can't hardly walk. Now she's asking for that footage, except y'all ain't giving her this footage. Y'all ain't saying shit. Y'all ain't got the girl on foot. Kenneka ain't on none of this footage.
And this where we go to the paperwork about, oh, we she was in dire need of help and the employees didn't assist her. Yeah, you talking about the same employees that probably raped her, that jumped in into while she was in dire need. That's what everybody was doing, taking advantage of her while she was poisoned. Those people who did. You see what I'm
And
saying? Yeah.
right,
Well, 'cause we got people picking out money. Remember, we got her pockets turned inside out. We got the dude with the red coat counting money on on the thing. He could have been going swapping from hotels. Remember, because we got the people inside the Crown Plaza seeing somebody get moved. So they could have seen somebody moving from one side. Like this nigga was going in and out the door to do with the with the red jacket on,
jacket.
right?
He
He was
was.
in and out the door, going wherever he man. We got a lot of stuff to do because by her body being able to be dropped off and being being there the same way Monifa left her, the same way Bree left her, by herself. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me?
Yeah. So now these pieces is falling into place. I can say they falling into place for you, bro, because you bringing in all the little pieces that everybody that should be remembering, but that at the end of the day, it all seemed arbitrary, like it just wasn't really nothing. Now, and let me tell you what I thought about today, when
Mm,
they said Kenneka walked past hotel staff that failed to assist her or whatever. I imagine one of the girls that was acting like Kenneka walking past hotel staff. And these bitches wasn't drunk. So they walking past hotel staff, but they don't need no help. They walking past them. Now Teresa done finna sue, and then they gonna say, oh, one of the girls walked past one of the people at the hotel. And if tell me this, why in the fuck would anybody stop to help somebody that don't look they need no help? See, I don't think no drunk girl roamed the halls like that. I think people was walking around pretending to be Kenneka, and one of them went past
mm,
somebody at the hotel, and they didn't stop to help them because that specific girl wasn't in need of assistance. That's why they walked the
mm,
fuck past that girl. So this is several girls walking through this hotel, one playing drunk, one bumping up against the wall, and in some situations the girl walking straight as an arrow. The girl walking in the kitchen was walking straight as a fucking arrow. Who would stop her and ask her if she needed assistance? Because she didn't like she was drunk at all in the footage in the kitchen. So that's leading me to believe that some of these girls literally just walked through the hotel straight up and down, not looking crazy, not looking like they needed help, just walking. Because remember, they had to get footage of Kenneka walking in the hotel, at least get her walking in. So some of these girls would have had to walk normal, be normal, don't look drunk because Kenneka didn't come drunk. So we know they had to put somebody in the position to come down the steps looking like her, and they wasn't even drunk. See, all this shit start when it starts to make sense. It started to make sense, and it all will fall right into place if you remember what the hell you was told in the beginning. So now we got one of the fake Kanekas walking past the front desk. Number one. Number two, walking past hotel personnel that failed to assist her when she was in dire need of help. Well, if that bitch wasn't stumbling and wasn't bumping, why in the hell would anybody stop her? Because one of them girls was not stumbling and bumping into the walls. One of them was literally walking through the hotel. One of them made it in the lobby. And I don't give a fuck what
Yeah.
nobody said. All I know, the only bitch I saw in the lobby with a full outfit on, the jeans and boots, was fucking Balls. She the only person I saw in the lobby with a jean outfit that looked like she was doing something other than walking in with somebody. That girl walked in that lobby. She said something to Trevante Howard, and then she walked back out the fucking door. That's what Balls did. I don't.
Facts. You think
I
she was
Balls.
playing a reenactment too?
Balls was a bitch that played Kenneka. Yes, indeed, she did.
That's terrible.
That's how you get the outfit on the side of the road. This is how Eugenia Walker them had that accident and they found that outfit on the side of the road. Somebody was playing Kenneka. We never heard from Balls. We don't know who the fuck Balls is. All we know is Eugenia Walker's supposed to die. How we know Balls was in the car too? We do not know. All we know is the only outfit we saw go out the front door was the one that Balls had on with the boots and the outfit too. And all that shit was on the side of the road by Eugenia Walker's crash site. So this shit gets deeper and deeper. What's up, Broxhampton? This shit get deeper and deeper and it get crazier and crazier. But hopefully it's getting more and more clear to y'all what's going on. Make no mistake about it. Maya had nothing to do with what happened to Kenneka out west. Make no mistake about it. Bree had nothing to do with what happened to Kenneka out west prior to her getting that girl in that car. They had nothing to do with that shit. Irene had nothing to do with that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Somebody told her to get her $200. She's like, yeah, I ain't been fucking with her for a minute. Let me explain something to y'all. This girl was
Yeah.
this bitch was listen. Kenneka was missing for so long. Everybody had time to clean up everybody had time to clean up their shit. Remember, remember this, y'all. When Kenneth Tart Rayshawn Mitchell was on that live at 2 o'clock on Saturday, the people in the comments was asking them, "Did y'all kill that girl?" Everybody knew what was going on. Everybody had time to clean their devices off and hide all that shit. Y'all think them girls would sit up there and leave the incriminating shit on their phones while Kenneka missing and possibly dead? No, they wouldn't do it. I don't believe half of the shit I seen in them text messages. I just don't fucking believe it. It's too incriminating. They had time to get rid of that shit. Why wouldn't they? It's bullshit. It was to steer the narrative. She got sold for $200. No, the fuck she didn't. And neither one of them girls are as fucked up as all of them are. I can't see neither one of them hoes letting Kenneka go be with a nigga for $200. And Kenneka supposed to make it from that. They would have had to kill Kenneka. Kenneka wasn't finna go down without a fight. They would have had to do something to that girl because she was gonna be fighting her ass off to make it home to her fucking mama. And that's what I do know about that girl.
Yeah,
So
you missed somebody. Don't worry, you'll catch it.
yeah, so this timeline, y'all, this timeline should be forcing y'all back a day. This timeline should take y'all from Crown Plaza. We know Maya wasn't at Crown Plaza at 4:30. We know that. We got people that was at Crown Plaza on the morning of the 8th, going from 7 to the 8th, saying something was going on in the hotel. We know Monifa was the only person that took Kenneka to that party. We know that Bree and Maya was not at the party out west. We know Irene was there. We know that Monifa and Kenneka was there. And we know Thugger 30 was home. These are things we know. So when Monifa says West and them, we be around them, like bro said, maybe West and them, what the motherfuckers that got Kenneka out west, the nigga who the party was for, that had been gone for 3 years, wanted him some cat. He probably the motherfucker that did some of this. Because this bitch, after he did whatever he did out west, he made sure he was everywhere where interview was happening. He over there on Zach TV's live. He in the casting room with Tynasia and Ty Rowland. He all in the lobby with Miranda Morgan. He on the lower level. This bitch got come back after Kenneka get. Sucker 30 was back at the hotel on Sunday morning again. After Kenneka body was gone, he was back a fucking again.
Yeah,
Tuesday,
Dan, I gotta do
right.
this search real quick. Sis, keep talking. I gotta search for something real quick because every time you talk about this, I have to search for this word I'm looking for. Go ahead.
You right. I remember you telling me
I'll
about
be
that,
right back.
about that profiler word. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
bro,
hold on.
yeah, go
I'll
ahead,
be
bro.
back.
So yeah, so bro finna look up something real fast. Yeah, you'll be able to catch it, Brock. We ain't gonna do it too much longer. We're gonna get off in a minute. I don't want to go no more than like an hour and a half. We probably at an hour and a half mark already, but the this is the whole intention, y'all. This is the whole intention. The whole intention is to get everybody to back away from Crown Plaza. You're gonna have to do it. If you want to know what happened to Kenneka, you gotta walk away from Crown Plaza. You're gonna have to, because if you think it happened at Crown Plaza, that's the part of the story that's incorrect. There is no proof of that girl ever being at that hotel, y'all. I'm just sorry. It's just no proof there. There's nothing to say she was there. Nothing. But what we do have evidence of is that we do know Kenneka was in a car with Bree Bree at 11:30 on Friday night. We also know that she never left. She didn't leave the house at 11:30 on Friday. She left the house at 11:30 on Thursday with Monifa. Remember what Dr. Oz said about the 20 hours and nobody still didn't know. Remember what they said about the K9 dogs that we never got to see. Remember when Leonora said they didn't know nobody was missing. All of this shit points to a whole nother day. And it ain't on Saturday, because don't forget, they get the call at noon, midday, and by 2 something in the afternoon, Ken the Tart them live was already talking about Kenneka being dead. And that's 2:30 on Saturday morning afternoon. Y'all gotta put all that shit up in there. Y'all gotta fit it all up in there and make it fit in there, because it all goes in there. There is nothing going on at Crown Plaza other than the normal run of the mill bullshit they doing. They doing prostitution up there. Got the Royal Justice up there. They flying out body parts up there at O'Hare Airport in the Rosemont. This place is just a haven of bullshit, just bad shit going on in this hotel. And one of them little people, security guard dudes, got with Lil Meek and were like, "You want to make some money? We getting ready to film these bitches doing something. We gonna sue these." Something happened in this security guard and Little Meek that's involved in this shit. And I won't let this shit go until I figure it out, because there is something going on with the two of them, and that I know for a fact. Because somebody was trying to blackmail Crown Plaza that night. Somebody was blackmailing the fuck out that hotel about what they knew was going on in there, and that's how Teresa got her fucking money. She had got the money because Teresa had something on that fucking hotel. That's why they paid that lady. It ain't had shit to do with Kenneka. Telling y'all, only way this shit make sense. It don't make sense no other way, because y'all taking the blame for a girl that was never even at y'all establishment. Y'all creating videos to say she was in that motherfucker. What do she have on y'all that y'all going through all of that? Because it was something, y'all. You got to think about it on those terms. But as for Teresa Martin, let me make this very much clear. Everybody can have their own opinions of Teresa, because that bitch ain't clean, worth a damn. Believe what you want to believe. But I'm going to tell you what I know. I know real body language, and I know real pain and organic pain. When that girl ran out that motherfucking West Conference meeting hall, running like a bat out of hell, when they told her daughter was dead, that lady did not know her daughter was dead. The people told her she was up there at that hotel, one of them dudes, and they really thought Kenneka was in there fucked up but alive. And that was a shocker for them. They were shocked when they said the girl was dead. They like, what? Still trying to figure out how. They don't know, because they've been fed lies for 2 whole days about this girl. Now somebody done backdoor Teresa, took the girl body or organs, whatever the case may be. Now this bitch, she looking crazy. She trying to talk to him in code and shit, talking about thank y'all, but my daughter dead, but thank y'all. Like all that shit to me, y'all. I feel like that was a way of her telling the people, hey, she dead. I ain't finna blame nobody. We gonna roll out. We gonna get this money. However, because at that point, now we got in Pops Andrew Holmes, somebody who's supposed to be helping her. But meantime, between time, he started telling her, you got to end the protest because the hotel losing money. Answer me this, y'all. Riddle me this. How in the fuck did Andrew Holmes feel any, how did he feel justified or right in any shape, form, or fashion to mention money to the lady about her dead daughter, saying the hotel ain't making no money? What would give him the right to say some shit to her like that? I ain't gonna make y'all wait. I'm gonna tell you why the fuck he said it. Because that bitch was suing that hotel and Andrew Holmes knew about it. And he was like, bitch, you trying to get your bag, ain't you? Call these wolves off because they're losing money and that's your bread and that shit. You already agreed nothing happened to her in it. So she still had to play the hood role, the mama, the distressed mama, ain't no sleeping in Rosemont ass mama. Meantime, between time, looking for a reason to say fuck all this. Here comes Jedediah them. It's an allegation of some money being stolen, which I don't think it ever was. Now she using that as an excuse. That bitch wanted any excuse to quit those protests. She didn't give a fuck if she said, I don't care what Teresa wanted the reason to stop that protest because that was making the hotel lose money, y'all. She blamed that man for some shit I don't even think Jedediah done. She just wanted to leave. She wanted the protest to be over with. She wanted to catch her money. She needed to get to her bag. I'm telling y'all. But I don't think she did. I don't think she did shit to her daughter. I don't think she did nothing to Kenneka. I think she failed to render assistance to Kenneka on Friday night. They should have took that girl to the hospital when they located her out west, but that bitch wanted to get some bread. So they took her to that fucking hotel, that Marriott hotel, and left her out there by that pool in that goddamn alley. That's really how I feel. They left her out there, and somebody supposed to found her. But guess what? By the time they went to get her body, she was already gone. Now she gone for real, for real. And don't nobody know where the fuck she at. Now they all scrapping looking crazy. Now Teresa going from hotel to hotel. Everybody looking for her at this point. They really can't find her now. Now here comes Saturday midday. They locate the girl body. They find the body at 12 o'clock on Saturday. They maneuver her around trying to get her set up wherever the fuck they finna take her to. Which I don't even know what the hell they did at that point. I myself personally know that Evanston, Illinois crematory in Evanston, Illinois, and it was what the fuck was it called? Oh, Roland Weiss's crematory. It's in Evanston, Illinois. That's how the shit goes. I done got myself tied up. But yeah, so that white man got a crematory out there in Evanston, Illinois. And that's how he came into play coming into Crown Plaza with the artifacts off of Kenneka. That's why the picture says obtained from Evanston Funeral Home. Because they brought the artifacts in because they had her body. They had her body. That ain't Kenneka on that stretcher, y'all. It just ain't. It's just not Kenneka. And if it ain't her on the stretcher, it ain't her in the freezer, and we know damn well we ain't sitting nowhere else, what make y'all think she was ever at the hotel? How could you think she was ever there? If the freezer seemed fake and we know it ain't her on the gurney, what else do we have? Nothing. Not coming in, not walking down the hallway, not in the mirror in the bathroom, not on no lives, not on nothing, no pictures, no nothing. But everybody want to put this girl at this fucking hotel though. And we ain't got a tap of damn evidence. None. But y'all, bro, we're looking for something. We on an hour and 40 minutes at this point. I'm glad to be closing out Maya's chapter, honestly, because all I needed from Maya was the timeline. Because other than that, she telling a whole bunch of lies. That girl ain't telling the truth about what she saying happened. She fucked up the whole thing. But we coming back with because Maya is part 5. We got part 6 coming. I'm telling you what part 6 gonna be, y'all. Hold on, make sure I got it. Hold on. So just to give y'all a heads up on the next chapter of this shit they got going on. Oh, the next chapter gonna be Irene and Zach's live. Irene coming back into play because she did a live with Zach that was very telling as well. And we didn't go over that. We went over her live MTV live before that dropped, but we didn't go over the Zach interview with Irene because that motherfucker finna blow y'all mind when y'all hear what she's saying in that video. After y'all, My World Podcast. Hi, My World Podcast. Thank you, baby. I ain't even see him come in. Thanks, Pep. Thank Cole Peps. I appreciate you, baby, for catching that because I surely didn't see. Hey, baby. But so when y'all hear Irene's interview with Zach, all this shit gonna make sense to y'all. Everything gonna make sense. Because this girl is telling a story about 2 different events. But the more you guys get to understanding what the play was, you'll be able to start plugging in all these little things y'all heard over the years. They kept talking about Bree had the keys, but she was gone. Bree was gone because she wasn't there. Maya didn't leave Kenneka in the hallway because she wasn't there. These girls was not with Kenneka and Monique for that night, y'all. They just were not. Y'all been lied to for a very long time. All I'm trying to do is straighten out the bullshit, give y'all the truth, and let y'all see it for what it is. Now we could ask ourselves 1,000 times a day, why did Crown Plaza go through with that? Why would they pay that money out like that? Somebody had something on that fucking hotel, y'all. That's a fact. Or whoever had whatever on the hotel, whatever they had on that hotel, and had the hotel by the chokehold like that. Whatever the fuck they had on Crown Plaza, they definitely had it. And Teresa had her hands on it. Somebody helped that lady set that hotel up. Crown Plaza got set up for the okie doke for Kenneka. But the truth of the matter is they done enough fuck shit for so long, they deserve to get got. Yes, Cold Pepsi said, do you think Teresa knew about the party out west? Absolutely she knew. Did she know before it went down? Did she know when it was going down? I don't think so. But the streets talk. Somebody would have came to Teresa and told her something. Everybody wasn't fucked up, y'all. They just wasn't. I don't believe everybody was fucked up. I do believe Teresa understood about the party out west. I think she agreed to move Kenneka to the hotel to get her fucked up. So they said you got fucked up at the hotel. I feel like Teresa knew about what happened out west. She told him to take her to the Marriott and leave her, and then find her and say she got hurt out there. That's really what I think the play was to sue Marriott whole time. Did you find it, bro?
I found one of the terms, but
Mm-hmm.
there's still another one. I still haven't found a term for when somebody commits a crime and then like puts interjects themselves into the case.
Yes, I
I
know what
don't
you're
know.
talking about. I still can't think of the word myself either, but I'll come up with it tonight. But okay, so y'all, what bro talking about is this. Matter of fact, you explain to them what you're talking about. Hell, you got a mouthpiece on you that's fired. Explain to them what you're trying to find and why you're trying to find it, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it because I keep seeing this Thugger 30 interjecting himself into the case. You see what I'm saying? I keep
Mm-hmm.
seeing him interject himself into the case and saying he helping look for her, and you know what I mean. And he all through the hotel and he everywhere.
He would look. He would tie Nation, tie rolling them in the reenactment little room.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. He everywhere. He's everywhere. So that's something I'm looking for. But also, I went to because the man said he choked her, right? And
Yeah.
he lifted her soul. So I was looking at sadist killers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they like to see the see fear on people's face, and then I was thinking about how Miss Teresa was saying her daughter looked when she saw her. She looked like she was disturbed, like somebody was doing something to her, and that's what turned sadist on when they got people looking that way.
You're right,
Which,
bro.
yeah, so it's
Teresa definitely said that she had an agitated look on her face. And everybody, and think about this, y'all. Everybody kept talking about that look. They were like, "What's she talking about?" The pictures we saw didn't have a disgusting look on her face. Well, when you guys, whenever we do go over the stages of decomposition and how the body break down after death, you will realize that your facial muscles is one of the first muscles that even goes through rigor. Like when your small bones go through rigor first, that'll be your facial muscles, your fingers, your toes, all the stuff far from your heart and the smallest muscles in your body go through rigor. So whatever the fuck she was doing when she passed away, her face would have started tearing up the same way it was tearing up when she was getting hurt. And that's just a scientific fact. That ain't just me popping no shit. That's the
mm,
truth.
mm, mm, mm. Dang, and then the fact that he say he choked her, and then the pictures we got, they got her neck covered.
Mm-hmm. Look at what Cole Pepsi just said, bro.
That's what I'm saying. She said she was there.
They're where, baby? At the Crown Plaza. And who is she, Teresa or Kenneka? So I can understand what your statement is saying. Uh, all right. So, hold on. Oh, so Kobe, you talking about when you said she was there? You talking about Maya?
Yeah, Maya said that Kenneka was oh now we don't know if that's true. I know you probably heard that person that I know it was somebody talking about like it was some kind of machine going on and like in a hotel and that it was some kind of accident where her throat got slit by the machine or something. I remember I seen people talking about that a long time ago, but as far as I know, I have seen no truth in that.
Right.
As
But I'm
far
gonna
as I
say
know.
this to you though, my world podcast. I'm gonna say this to you though. What I'm gonna say to you is this: they went to great lengths to hide her neck because Kanika, Kanika, whenever she was choked or whatever went on with that baby, she was on her bottom. She was sitting on her bottom. And if you look at the crime scene photos, you'll notice that they had her propped up at one moment, and everybody kept saying, "Why they prop her up like that?" They didn't prop her up like that. That's how she was found. So wherever they put that girl on, whatever floor she was on, she was sitting up first, and they definitely covered her neck with her hair. They definitely kept concealing her neck. I myself personally think that I think her death was probably asphyxiation. Honestly, I think they probably choked her ass out. Is what I'm thinking. Is what Kenneth Char
Mm-hmm.
said. So, but in terms of her slitting her neck or whatever the case may be, that remains to be seen because we never get to see her neck. We never saw that girl's neck. That's one thing they didn't show us in the crime scene photo. They her head was tucked, hair covering the neck. They flipped her over. That girl was found on her butt, y'all. Y'all got to know this one thing, and we're gonna wrap it up after this. Y'all got to know this one thing about people when they pass away, no matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what color you are. When you pass away, your body gonna go through the same stages. And like I said at one time before, I'm gonna use this example again because it's the best one I can come up with. If you take a water bottle that's halfway full of water and you put the water bottle in your freezer and you stand it right up how it's supposed to stand and you come back and the water's frozen, the water gonna be at the bottom of the bottle because that's where the gravity pulls down at, right? So now, if you get a bottle of water and you have it halfway filled up, and you lay it on your side, and you come back and it's frozen on this side, and the water stuck to the side of the bottle, that's what happens when you die. So whenever you pass away, whatever resting position your body is in when you die, if you're on your side, you're gonna have pooling of the blood on your side. Liver mortis, pooling of the blood gonna be on your side. You laying on your face, the blood gonna be all over your face. Not real blood, but just gonna be the blood stain on your face, your nose, your lips will be purple, your chest will have red on it because you would have been lying on your face for all those hours, and you would have evidence on your face. This is the reason. This is how people know how people passed away. Like medical examiners and shit can look at your body and say, "Oh, okay, so she must have died on her face, or she must have died on her side," because you'll see the pooling of the blood on that part. Because when that blood pools, that's a permanent pooling. It will not leave. It does not leave. That pooling does not leave. The blood stain stays there until you go through all your stages of rigor. And then after that, hell, you stiff up, froze up. They finna put you in the do what they're gonna do to you at that point. But just remember that no matter whatever the person is doing when they die, if they laying on they sitting on their butt or on their back, you're gonna see it on their butt on their back. Let me tell y'all something. Kanika got pulled on the blood on her back in them photos. But somebody did some Photoshop work on that girl back. They did so much Photoshop work that her tattoos were covered. But they
Mm-hmm.
but they went to great lengths to hide that because anybody looking at those crime scene photos would have known that she died on her back because of the pool and the blood was on her back. There was nothing that indicates she was ever on her face. Nothing. Her face is perfectly fine. She wasn't never on her face, y'all. She was sitting up. She had gotten somebody came behind that girl when she was sitting down doing something and they choked her ass out and she was kicking and all kind of shit. This is how her foot got
Yeah,
fucked up.
exactly. That's why her legs folded up like that. Like somebody
Mm-hmm.
could have been choking her from the back or from the front. It could have been from the front, and she was trying to kick them. Cause just like the dude says, she gonna go. She gonna go out without a fight. It's gonna be, you know what I mean?
Right,
But yeah, I definitely think that happened because we got somebody actually admitting to choking her.
right. And
That's you
look at
know.
look at what Cole Pepsi just said. She said, so if Kanika is texting her mom, did Irene get the phone back? Kanika, I don't think Kanika was texting her mom at all. Never after Thursday night. She didn't text nobody. And then she said, now if Kanika was that messed up, but still know who had her belongings. I believe that Shamaya lying about that. I don't think there was ever a conversation with Maya and Kenneka about where your keys and where your phone at. I don't think that conversation ever took place. Kenneka's keys was in the room. Her phone was in the room. Out west, both her items was in the room. They were left behind in the room. That's why that's why Shakara said Uncle knew who my keys was me and Bree Bree. Well, she knew what it was at the party out west, and by Friday night they gave him to Bree Bree. That's how Bree Bree knew. Kenneka's phone and keys was in the room. That's why it was like she ain't left. She ain't went nowhere because we got her stuff. Teresa Carr can't move without the keys. They thought Kenneka was somewhere probably in the house party somewhere, but she wasn't. Or she was tucked in one of them rooms with somebody, couldn't get in one of them rooms. But they definitely snatched her at that party out west. Where they took her that night, y'all, I couldn't tell y'all. I would say they violated her in that house. That's my opinion. And the next morning, they're like, come get this bitch. Come get up out of here. She can't be up in here like this. And she doped up. She ain't gonna remember what the fuck happened to her. She probably ain't gonna remember half of what took place. Something took a turn for the worse, y'all. Something went left on this girl. Something happened with this girl between the Marriott and when they left her. They never made it back to get that girl to say she had gotten hurt by the pool or in the alley. None of that stuff didn't happen because by the time them boys did what they did to Kenneka, somebody already snatched that girl up. They could have been for many reasons. But that's when Roland Weiss come into it. That's what the crematory come into it. Oh, Certified said, hey, he said, I got to talk to y'all offline. What's popping, pimping? So that really is my take on it. And what I'm really, really hoping is that what we're presenting is falling in line with what y'all know took place. And again, don't let nobody steer you away from your belief system. If you believe it, you can stand on it. But if you ain't got nothing to stand on, I don't know what you believe in. I really don't know what's the belief if there's nothing to stand on. Because there's nothing to stand on that says she was at that hotel, y'all. I don't give a damn who said she was there. Okay, Rock said, out west is where you believe everything occurred. You said they were transporting her through a car. Shamaya was driving Kenneka, you said last night with the donut. No, not Shamaya. It would have been Bree Bree driving her with the donut. And my podcast, I got a TikTok, baby.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
My TikTok is hold on, I'm tell you my TikTok is. Make sure I give it to y'all right.
Yeah.
My TikTok is La Truth. It's spelled LALA Truth. And if you put in, that's gonna be 2 words, La Truth, and it's gonna say at T Slay J4K. You can DM me there. Okay, you see what Fred is? Do you see what Certified said? Oh, hold on. What Certified said? What he say? Hold on. What Certified said? Hold on. Let's see. I talk you off camera. Okay, hold on. Okay, so Certified said, I went to a party in her neighborhood yesterday. Shit got real conversational. No, shit got real. Conversations got real. Oh my God, we got a politic. You already know. My world podcast. Yeah, DM me, baby. DM me about my work. Yeah, DM me for sure. And I definitely collaborate with you, talk to you, especially if you got a podcast. It's a good thing you in here, and I appreciate you being in here. Cool beans. All right, glad you found it. Go on and subscribe. I'm gonna see if you jump on there or not.
Where you found my world podcast?
Yep, I got you, boo. I'm gonna follow you back. I got you, babe. I'm following you too. All right, so just DM me, baby. But so I definitely talked to Brazy about what he's talking about. But again, it doesn't matter what you standing on and what you believe. Everybody entitled to what they believe. There's no issue with that. All I'm asking y'all is whatever questions y'all have, ask them on here. see if we can satisfy you with an answer. Will it be an adequate enough answer to explain away your question? And if it's not good enough, ask another question. If the shit don't make sense to you, then it just don't make sense to you. I don't know what to say, but don't let nobody force feed y'all nothing. Make them show they work. Make a motherfucker prove to you what they talking about. Because for real, everything we covered has been over here with these chapters of this series right here. Everything we said, we've backed it up. It ain't nothing being said that we can't back up. And I'm just being honest with y'all because we didn't give no opinions. We gave what's the truth. And if anybody don't agree with that, that's perfectly fine. I would love the challenge. I'm not saying I want to be, let me clear this up. I'm not saying I want to challenge anybody. I would love the opportunity to better explain myself if shit ain't resonating with you. If it's still not making sense, I would rather have that opportunity to clear some stuff up with you rather than you think we over here doing anything sinister or not trying to cover the truth, because that's not the intent. But anyway, y'all, bro got a couple of hours of sleep. I came on this bitch. Look, I came on this bitch tired. I was tired before I got on here. I had a headache in the whole nine. I went all day, y'all. I'm embarrassed to say. I went all day. I ate a piece of celery this morning. Like literally, bro, a piece of celery with lemon pepper on it. And was working all day. Ended up falling asleep. I woke up feeling so sick. I had nothing to eat all day. But I'm good now. But yeah, that's all I'm saying, y'all. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to wrap it up. Okay, so where do you believe everything took place opposed to the hotel? I've been watching, but I'm still confused. Okay, Box, that's no problem. I'm gonna wrap it up tonight, but we're gonna definitely chop it up. And if you got if you have what you call it, TikTok, hit me over there on the DM, or I'll shoot you my email address, and we can try to figure out a way to be able to chop it up so I can give you some better details. You got me, Brox. I hope you heard me, baby. Hit me on TikTok, or I can shoot you my email, either one you prefer. But I'm gonna answer your question though. So he said, where do you believe everything took place opposed to the hotel? I believe it took place at a party out west, on the west side of Chicago, a party that Kenneka went to on Thursday night, September the 7th, going into the 8th. Things went left out there. Some people there, a gentleman that had just come home, in some kind of way, he's a part of it because he keeps putting himself in it. All right, so, all right, guys, so we're wrapping it on up, and we'll be back tomorrow, probably a little bit earlier than we did tonight, because I don't want to have y'all up so late, like this time of the morning or whatever the case may be, because y'all know I'm long-winded. But we'll recap. Like tomorrow, what I'll do for you guys, instead of doing part 6 with Irene and Zach's live, I'd rather do a part 6. I'd rather have rather have a interlude, like a Q&A tomorrow for any questions that still exist, or either pieces of what I'm saying that don't really quite fit in that, or if you missed the part of the series thus far and just don't know. We're gonna do a Q&A tomorrow. So tomorrow will be a Q&A. It ain't gonna be about Irene, it'll be a Q&A. And we'll cover whatever we need to cover to satisfy any questions that y'all have. Because I definitely want y'all to walk away knowing what the hell going on. I don't want nobody to be confused. Either you're gonna believe it or you're not gonna believe it, but you won't be confused at all. And I'm gonna give you my word on that. But all right, broski. Everybody, y'all get y'all rest, and we definitely gonna chop it up with y'all tomorrow. I hope everybody is gonna be safe tonight, and y'all, if y'all going out, be safe. If you're staying home, have some good sleep. Be back tomorrow, y'all. All right, broski.
POP.
All right, POP, y'all. Hold it down.